All right, you ready? More questions. All right, this one is a Norfolk pine. It's doing well until a couple weeks ago. This person keeps it in the east room with a humidifier running.
Yeah, so these
Norfolk
Island pines are interesting because, yes, they are pines, but they grow in an area where it's almost like a cloud forest, where they want consistently sort of cool-ish, not super warm temps, but there's a lot of fog and humidity in the air. So when you grow them inside, especially during the winter, and you have your heater on, it dries them out a lot. We have some at work in pots growing in a shade house with just shade cloth, and then there's actually some planted on the campus. One is on a north side of a building, so it gets protection from the cold in the winter and doesn't get direct afternoon sun. So I would move it outside, put it where it gets some dappled afternoon shade. You could put it in a bigger pot, transplant it into a bigger pot, or into the ground, but I'd probably do a pot and just go from there.
All right, very good. This one here is, can I cut this back because we're moving?
It's a fishtail palm, so you could cut it back to move, but it's gonna get bigger and bigger. Each one of those what look like a stem, that's actually one entire leaf. So it's not like you could cut it at midway and it'll branch off, because each one of those is a leaf. And as it grows, the stem at the base is going to get taller, and it's already hitting the ceiling. So it's going to be difficult to keep it inside. But you could cut it down, leave some of the lower leaves. You could cut the leaves in half even to move it, but eventually it's going to want to just hit that ceiling.
It's an indoor plant though, right?
It is. It's frost sensitive. I would say you can move it outside in spring, in summer, and fall. Then you'd need to move it inside for winter.
All right, and this one here. What is this in our backyard that's blooming?
Yeah, that's a banana inflorescence, meaning that's how flowers, banana flowers look. And if it's right now, that's pretty amazing, because we're coming out of winter and usually bananas die down or don't look great. But yeah, you should get some bananas on that. Usually the bananas that grow well around here are the plantain type. I don't
So is that one banana or is that several fingers?
It's going to be several. So if you look closely, there's going to be rings of individual flowers. Lots of, there's the flowers.
There?
And you could probably see even little immature bananas at the back end. So if that's right now, you have a great chance of getting some bananas.
Ooh.
Yeah. Like I said, they're probably not the Cavendish, which is the ones that you're like at the grocery store, but if they're plantain bananas, yeah.
Yummy.
So I grew up in San Diego and we grew these outside, so I remember just
Better
all
weather there,
the nectar falling down. And yeah.
Okay. How do people follow you?
Facebook and Instagram, Marlene the Plant Lady. Flower Power Garden Hour is my podcast, and Everything Gardening YouTube.
All right. How are the cats? Good?
Multiplying daily.
Okay.
Getting more and more.
Well, there we go. More on that a little
more.
bit later on. Thanks, Marlene. More of your questions to come. She'll be here all morning long. Topic is potting soil 101. And now it's time for We're Just Curious. We spun the wheel early.